Wait, who is it in the backstage?
Jeff Grubb.
She thinks it's
Never heard
Jimmer.
of him.
I
Jeff
don't think
Grubb.
that's Jimmer. I'm
Who
saying
the
I think
fuck is
that
Jeff Grubb?
I don't know who that is. I'm thinking that
I will fuck a bitch before I will
your
recognize
camera.
Jeff
I'm
Grubb.
just seeing. I'm seeing a picture of your camera, which is really fucking funny.
Fuck you.
Okay. I've got my fucking finger on this button so fast. No
Hey,
one
what's
asked me
up?
to be-
This is Jeff Grubb. How are
Oh,
you
yeah.
doing tonight?
That's really funny, dude.
Yes,
I'm laughing my
agree.
ass
What
off.
day is it today?
Jeff
What day is it today,
Grubb.
Jeff Grubb?
I am Jeff Grubb.
Just because
What
I
day
have a
is it?
fucking dumbass fucking avatar, you're not funny, bitch.
What day is it today, Jeff Grubb?
Be
Crystal,
funny for real, you cunt.
hey,
You fucking
have him
cunt.
behave. I'm not
You're
a
a
mean
cunt.
guy. I
You
promise.
are a cunt.
Kind of going off, shooting from the hip.
You're
here.
bad.
Come on,
You're bad.
relax. Crystal, it's Seizure, but I also call myself Jeff Grubb on occasion.
Oh, whatever, man. I'll see you all
Funny
later.
voice that I
I'm
do
so glad that you
sometimes.
joined. Thank you.
I
Cuban, calm your damn balls now.
I've got some angry people in here. They're furious. I just wanted to reiterate.
These I have a lot lot of fans here. Just kidding.
Yeah, you got some very
Everyone have the
brave,
will
cash
eat
app.
your
Don't be a
nuts.
fucking
brave
stiff.
supporters ready to defend your honor.
Oh my God, that's
Cuban
Jimmer.
has been with me for a very.
Crystal,
I think
that's
they need a
Jimmer.
timeout.
Crystal, that's Jimmer.
I think they need a timeout.
I think it is too.
I was going to say
listen.
something. Yeah. Now, I appreciate you trusting me to come on and talk. I wanted to reiterate that I'm sorry about what happened today and that you got your stuff taken from you. That's terrible.
You're not sorry. Don't lie.
What
This
is
does
up
sound
with
like
these
Jimmer.
people?
Jimmer has a very
Who's
good
Jimmer?
voice. Keep going. Keep
Is
talking.
Jimmer a friend?
We're not stupid, Jimmer.
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 Anyway, you've
I
been
love
super
you.
nice to everyone
I have
despite
to
what
say,
happened.
For all that you and I have had issues, like your voice is the most soothing.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Don't you guys agree? I swear to
Oh,
God,
yeah.
this guy will
And
be
totally
saying this fucking
recognizable.
mad shit on me,
Yeah.
just saying the most vile things.
Gay
and
as
I'm like,
fuck. My
Jimmer.
taint
Crystal,
is
you know that's
tingling.
not true.
My taint is tingling. That's true. That's
I
right.
I
Thank you, Jimmer.
seriously do
Oh
not
my
know
God,
who this
Jimmer.
Jimmer
Thank
guy
you.
is. I'm sure he's lovely.
Fuck, I had my
Now-
first, like, dude, you made me come the first time in weeks.
Crystal, I got something else I want to say.
Hey,
Telegram.
he wants to tell you someone else, Crystal.
I want to say some stuff now. Okay,
Sometimes
thank
I
you.
think
You're doing
might
a
be
great job
someone else. I don't
moderating.
know. I'm really not good at this game, and I like to protect people's anonymity if they want it. You know,
Yeah.
No, you're really damn good at this game.
Well,
I'm bad.
you're talking to me or Crystal?
See, that sounded like Jimmer right there.
That's Jimmer. That's straight up Jimmer.
I don't know who Jimmer
He's
is.
trying to fucking make my bunghole itch.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, turn that sandwich off. Have you ever heard anyone say that you are a composite of all your friends and the people you keep around you?
I don't think that's really fair.
You're kind of an average. People you keep, you borrow little
Yeah.
bits and pieces
Just really-
from,
Maybe,
from
probably.
everyone around.
Crystal,
You're as good as the
Crystal,
company. You're as good as the company you keep.
Shut up,
There
Probably.
is some
Randall.
knee-jerk
Crawl back under
negativity
your
coming
rock,
from this.
Randall.
Well, not just the sandwich, but this toad creature too, just coming in and assuming I'm here to badmouth you and say,
Oh, that is
You're a
straight up.
Toad is amazing.
Crystal, that is straight up
Was
Jimmer.
that you little
It's
snake?
Straight up Jimmer.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody is welcome
Boys
here as long
living
as
around
you're
like a
good.
little snake
Jimmer,
and you're gonna
dude,
talk
your
about-
time has passed. Like Jimmer, like I've heard so many people own Jimmer in the last 2 weeks. It's not even funny.
Can you?
I think Jimmer should be welcome back.
Who is
with-
Jimmer? Who is Jimmer?
Nobody really knows, or unfortunately cares, because we're all just little, specks in this great big interweb.
Can we?
Oh no, he's not a spec. He's Jimmer. Are you fucking kidding me? He's
I mean, that
fucking
guy
Jimmer.
raped me numerous
He's
times. Like, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Ew, what the
Casper!
fuck?
Ew. Hey, Jimmer, how come you
Disgusting.
can't show yourself on camera anymore? Because you look
No.
like a fucked up piece of shit, right?
Cuban sandwich, that is not nice because we don't know what happened. And if something seriously did happen to him, that's not okay. That's not nice. And you know how I feel about that.
Can I make another request?
No.
You can make one more request.
Oh, Crystal, is it all right? Can I have like 5 minutes of uninterrupted
Dude,
talk
Yeah.
time?
I
don't deserve
cannot
it. Why
promise
would you
you
do that?
uninterrupted anything
Crystal?
because this panel
Crystal?
runs me. I don't run it.
Crystal, is that
You
something
don't
you
deserve
want?
it.
Is
Hit
that
the
something
cash
you
in.
want, Crystal? 5 uninterrupted minutes. Is that something you
I'll
want?
behave.
Well,
I'll be
I would
good.
have loved it when I went on
Then I'm gonna
Jimmer's.
mute for 5 minutes.
Had he given me
Nah,
5
fuck
minutes without talking shit on me, but I don't know.
We good?
Hey, what
I'll
happened
give
to
you 1
Randall?
minute.
What the fuck happened to Randall? I want Randall.
People are shouting and fussing and misbehaving. I'm here just to talk.
There's sometimes I just,
Yeah, because
Cuban,
some
sometimes
people
I
are
don't
way
get
more
because of
entertaining
Jimmer.
than you are.
I've been a good boy since I've come in.
You've
I've
been a good-
You have
respectful.
been. You
Yeah.
have been a
Fingering
good
your
boy.
asshole the whole
Give
time.
give
You
me a
have your
treat, give me a
fingers straight up
Batman
your
toy.
asshole. That's right, Jimmer.
Not in that
Your
sense
finger is
at
straight up
all.
your asshole.
Now hold
Until you
on a
get
minute.
Anywho.
else out.
Seizure.
It's straight up
Yeah.
his asshole.
I'm
I'm
Seizure.
an Asian guy. I'm an Asian guy with my finger up my asshole.
Stop it.
All right. Do we have our 5 minutes?
I don't know if I feel comfortable with 5 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine. Can I
Let
talk
me know if you're
without
uncomfortable.
being
Yeah, fuck
interrupted
you.
by this?
Fuck you
sandwich?
with your
Man.
fucking passive aggressive bullshit. Fucking
I
dick.
mean,
You're not the only
yelling
person
at
on
me,
here.
just screaming and
I know.
shouting
No,
at
I'm
me.
not screaming nothing.
He's very
But
defensive
Crystal-
of me.
Crystal, no. But do you want him to have this kind of control? He wants ultimate control. Tell him to fuck off with that
Ultimate control.
bullshit.
I'm just saying. I
Tell
want to
him
be
to
able
fuck
to
off
ask
with
you
that
some
bullshit.
question.
Cuban,
I want to talk.
Cuban,
and
honey, I'm gonna
screaming
mute
over
you
me.
for a second. I need you to be quiet just for fucking, just give me, please, because I'm unable to hear anything or myself even think.
All
And
right.
I really
I muted myself.
Thank you. Well, actually, I muted you, and then you muting yourself unmuted you. But
Can
Then I unmuted, and unmuted.
okay,
That's right.
mute yourself
That's right.
again, please.
we're
I
not
will
gonna play
give
that
you
game.
a-
Crystal? Okay, go ahead, Jimmer. Tell us what the fuck, tell us how awesome you are, Jimmer.
Cuban.
All right. So Gothie, can we talk about Gothie a little bit?
Okay, do not badmouth her because she's
No
very near
bad
and dear to
mouth.
my heart.
Genuine questions. Again, I haven't been mean or bad since I've come in. I came with a funny voice, but kind of breaks the ice a little.
No, and I think that you're the one who asked me something about how hard it was to handle
You
her. or
broke
something
my
like that in the
taint.
chat.
Get to the point, Jeff Grubb. Hurry up.
I'm trying, but this sandwich just
No,
keeps
no,
talking.
dude.
He's
You
yapping, he's flapping.
you take fucking 10
His
minutes to
little-
get your
his
point
crusts.
nowadays. Dude, you are
Okay,
so
all right,
old.
Stop, Cuban. I said 5 minutes, please.
Yeah. How long have you known Gothie for?
Who cares? Get to the point.
Princess, stop.
How long have you known Gothie
Both
for?
of you, shut it now.
Oh, we're trying, Crystal. He doesn't
Let
make
me
that very.
answer
Crystal,
his
Crystal,
question.
can I ask you one question? Is Jimmer not the fucking most annoying fucking person ever nowadays?
I
He
am
is so
not
boring.
100%
He is so
convinced this is
boring,
Jimmer.
and he is so
This is my
non-relevant.
stream, though, Cuban, and if
Right.
I want to talk to him, I'm going to talk to him. So he's asking me about Gothie, and I'm going to answer this. I don't know that it's Jimmer. I don't care who it is. I just want to get through this so we can just move on.
Oh, it's him. It's him.
Shh. Cuban,
If you,
please.
if you listen to my podcast about Josh, you'll recognize my voice. I'm not this Jimmer person.
Nobody cares. Let's
Oh
hurry up.
no, that's not
Okay.
Jimmer. Okay, this
Okay.
is not. All of a sudden, this is not Jimmer.
Ugh.
That makes it even worse, Crystal.
No, it's not. Why is that worse? Just be
Because
quiet,
it's like,
please. Let me get
wait,
through
because
this.
Crystal, a fake Jimmer.
I can't. I fucking love you to death. I love you to death, and this
Stressing
kills
her
me to do
out.
this, but I need to be quiet because I want to get through this, and I'll let you guys back up. Please don't hate me. I love you. Please go forward.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate you're being really nice. Again, we were talking about Gothie. I was just curious to know how long you've known her for.
Like, probably since, I don't know. It's been like 6-7 years.
Damn. I gotcha.
Like, do you remember Blab? Were you around for Blab?
Blab?
Yeah, it was like there was Blab, there was like Spreecast, and then Blab, and then Rabbit. These are all like group where it's kind of like this platform where you can have people up and you can broadcast.
Yeah, I got you. I was referencing something called Justin.tv, which Gothie reminded me of. I don't know if you remember that platform.
That sounds familiar. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
it was like a weird precursor to YouTube, but that's cool. That's cool. I was looking at her channel and looks like she's lost a lot of weight, which is pretty cool.
yeah, I know. And everybody's fucking saying she's on meth, and that I personally have she's never said anything to me or given me any reason to think that she is. I don't even know if she has a past history of it. People say that about me too. I obviously have a fucking drug history past, so that's probably where that comes from. But I'm not gonna badmouth her. She's just a tough cookie. She's a tough nut to crack. She's been fucking bullied her entire life. She's really quick to assume that people are gonna attack her, because usually they do. Or people will troll her, act like they like her when really they're just making fun of her, and she's not as stupid as people think that she is, or people don't give her enough credit. She's just this wounded soul, and I saw her and she was fucking vile to me, and I fell in love with her immediately because I was like, this bitch is just hurt. She's just hurt, and I saw in her the potential for her to be a very good person. She has a tremendous heart. And the problem is people give up on her because she is hard to love. She does attack with for no reason, and she does misunderstand things and then goes off that without, But I noticed that Cobra does the same thing. I think that she's just so used to being attacked that she just jumps really quick to the defense.
Did she have a rough childhood or anything? You mentioned she got bullied.
I mean, obviously.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Forever.
She talks a lot about her BPD, bipolar disorder. Does she have anything else that she's talked about?
Not that I know of. And that's something that I wouldn't talk about anyway,
That's
because
fair.
it's not something for me to speak on. It's not my story.
Yeah.
I just can only tell you what part I've been involved in, and what I've been involved in is I run in with her, and she was awful. And then, run after time after time after time. I never gave up on her, which is why I put in someone's, I believe, Boglam's Chronicles on his videos. I commented on that. I was like, don't give up on her. Like, people give up on her all the time because she's hard to love. And she does have, but that's not everything to her. Like, she's very talented as a seamstress. She's a really good heart, big heart, and she's loyal as fuck. And like, I didn't give up on her, and I'm rewarded with her friendship. And so I just feel like if you don't give up on her, eventually, if you show her respect and you're consistent, she'll be good.
The way that you saw her early on as someone who maybe needs help or needs a good friend, do you think she saw that in Cobra when she first saw him and thought, man, because she compared him to like a lost puppy or something, or someone who's kind of helpless?
I mean, we all want to fix men. Obviously, I think everybody has it. And everybody who live streams or sits in a chat for hours and watches someone sleep, like all of you guys are just the same. Like, we all have a little bit of issues. Like, we all have something wrong with us to some degree, some just more than others. And but yeah, I think she did that with Cyrax too. And then I think he took it wrong. And then, I mean, they show their true colors when they can't get you. So
I'll ask you maybe just 2 more questions and I'll let you off the hook. You've been super nice, really patient, letting me come on. And I know you've had a really rough day, so I don't mean to add more stress.
I had like a rough week. No, it's my life. This is literally my life. This is just what happens. This isn't every day for me.
3-ring circus going on. Anyway, I won't get into that.
Well, they thought that you were somebody who was not very nice to me for a very long time. Cuban's been with me for a very long time. I have been trolled, and this is one of the things that Gothie like relates to me on, and she kind of looks up to me about. I've been trolled by some of the worst trolls. I've been stalked at work. I've been followed like in person, pictures taken of me and put on Twitter. Like I've really been trolled like to no degree. It's one of the reasons why I can handle it so well, because I literally just like don't even care anymore. But my followers, people who have been with me from like the very, during all this time, they thought that you were one of these guys that definitely was not good to me at all. And Cuban is very protective of me, and Baby Toad is getting that way too, as I grow, get to know her. And so that's all it was. They thought that you were this person that was, gonna try and come on here and like sabotage me. And some people still just defend me, and it's okay.
Well, that's cool. I mean, above all, you still trusted me. You still are capable of trusting people, which I think again says a lot about you, despite all the
probably that I'm really fucking stupid.
You want to believe.
I get my shit stolen, whatever.
But yeah, with Gothie, are you worried about her and what may happen from all this as a friend?
Unfortunately, that's a good question. I have a lot of faith in her, because regardless of everything that she has been through, she's made it this far. And she's just a strong girl. She really is. She's a strong girl. She's got heart. And she's got fucking, you might not think it. And I know she does streams like nobody wants me and I'm, whatever. But that bitch has got confidence. You have to believe, like, I don't know why she doesn't. You have to have confidence to show your face on camera, no matter what you look like. You have to have balls to do that, and she does, and she makes no fucking apologies. Okay, I don't have teeth, and what? Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I can give a good blowjob, and she just doesn't fucking care.
Josh's dad says the same thing about Josh. He said that takes balls to put himself out there, because Josh streams constantly. He's been doing it for almost 10 years now. He gets bullied constantly, and he still does it unapologetically. Right. And I did the same thing. I mean, and I used to think that I had like the worst confidence and stuff. And then people, a couple of my friends were like, my real life friends were like, oh, you go on air, like, regardless of the shit that comes out or the shit that you've done. I mean, I've fallen on my face. I've made so many fucking mistakes on air. Like, my whole life played out on air. And I've been completely, it's just been transparent and stuff I didn't even want out. And I had to like own it, that I wasn't proud of, but I had to just be like, all right, fuck. Okay, take the hits, keep on rolling. I did these things. I have to fucking take responsibility for it. But, she's like that. I do, and I have faith that she can handle it. I've seen her, take hits and just keep going. I think that there's a part of her that's blissfully unaware. Mm-hmm. And I think that protects her to some degree. I don't find her delusional. I don't think that she's like mentally, yeah, she says she's got BPD or whatever, but that's manageable. People, I think like I said, we all have something wrong with us. But if I saw her getting to a point where I felt like she was going to become a harm to herself, then I would definitely step up and try to intervene. But as much as she says that I'm the only one that can handle her, I can only like put my 2 cents in. But the bottom line is that girl has a mind of her own. She already ripped me a new asshole earlier today because I was telling her what I thought about Cobra. And like I said, I think that he really does like you. And I mentioned that, what I said rubbed her the wrong way, and she fucking ripped me a new one. So I had to pick. My stomach literally is in my asshole whenever I have to tell her something I know she's not going to like. Yeah. Because I fear her. Yeah. Because she can be ruthless. But with Cobra, what we've seen is if you word it in a very complimenting way, you can better your chances a whole lot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I do. And
Oh, it's so tricky to even talk about this because you obviously understand why
I've seen it. There's different terms for it. There's I think I've heard like oppositional defiance disorder, and it's just something you can't help. Like something in your brain gives you tremendous stress when anyone requests anything of you. So you have to like
but
be
here's
really
the thing,
careful.
and this almost makes you want to go, well, but you're doing this to yourself because you're going online. You're almost asking for it. This is the internet. You cannot expect anybody to, toe a line or be respectful or be considerate, or like she said, you're not going to get coddled and you're not going to get babied. But she, putting yourself out there like that, you do. It is opening and inviting her to get requested things like that. And I think that you're right. Sometimes people ask things, and even if they say it in a nice way, I think sometimes she can detect that she's being. I think she just assumes constantly 24/7 with everybody that she's being trolled, and that's where the problem comes in, because the people who are being genuine and nice to her and are genuinely just asking questions, they get their heads ripped off, and they're like, God, she's such a bitch. No, she's not. She just thinks that you're being the same as this asshole over here. That's I swear to you on everything I hold holy, this girl has come so far from what she used to be that it's phenomenal to witness. And I'm very proud of her.
That's good. That's real good. I'm glad she has at least you that she can trust. People like that must be hard to come by.
But even with me, though, I have to walk a very tight line, just because if she's already in a bad mood, or if she's already been dealing with people, and I say something that happens to trigger her, without even realizing it, like I did tonight, she just thinks that that's what I have to be like, okay, calm down, breathe, remember who you're talking to. This is me. But what works is if you stay consistent and you stay respectful and you don't get nasty, you just maintain nice and respect, she'll eventually just calm down. And it does register with her, because that's when we had our breakthrough. Like I said earlier on her stream today, I was like, we had our breakthrough because we were fighting, or she was fighting and ripping me a new asshole, and I was remaining respectful, letting her talk. And she at one point was like, you know what? I don't even know how to handle you right now, because nobody is respectful to me, let alone when we're fighting. So no, I cannot even deal with you right now. She like, fucking stop talking to me.
Man, you've got a lot of patience to endure that. I'm sure y'all have some good moments. And do you just really enjoy helping people? Do you get a lot of satisfaction from kind of finding people like that who need a friend and just being there?
I always root for the underdog, because I feel like I've been the underdog, and people have come to my defense. Like I don't know. I feel like I really don't need defense, because I was bullied my whole life too. I think we all just handle it differently, and I've got more issues than Vogue. Don't even get me wrong. You can ask my followers that have been here you can ask Cuban, you can ask, like, I'm fucking batshit sometimes. But like, I use humor, and I just happen to have a quick wit. So when shit is just shitty for me, it just rolls off. And like, but I know that there are other people that don't have that. I've been lucky to be able to have that and to use that as my armor, and to be able to, deal with and just roll with the punches. These motherfuckers in this chat earlier when I was on her stream, they were so brutal. Yeah. But they were so funny, and I was having a great time with them. And finally, after like an hour and a half of them relentlessly just like badgering me and like just talking mad shit, they were like, you know what? All right, props to you. Like, that's awesome. You're good. You're cool in my book. This is all, and I won some of them over. So it was like, fuck, okay, that's fine. But not everybody has that. And when I see people like Crimson, there's a couple other ones that she used to hang out with, back in that group, I guess. My heart goes out to them, and I try to do my best, like to be friends with them, and maybe just give them a different perspective so they don't want to kill themselves when they get off their streams. I mean, not that that's ever been a thing.
Earlier, I was very interested in you because I saw that you were able to roll with the punches, People were
That's what-
saying some stuff. You were able to bring up some Cobra lore, which is really impressive. You talked about Boglum Chronicles. I started to feel bad for you because you started to kind of poke fun at yourself as well. And I thought, oh my goodness.
I got sucked into the fucking vortex that is his Boglum bullshit. Like, not bullshit. I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody, but I find it all so entertaining. I got sucked in and I got addicted, and I was just sitting here like
Yeah.
for literally like 2 hours. I went
It
to go
goes
stand
deep.
up, and my fucking body was stuck like that. And I'm like, how in the fuck?
How much do you think you want to learn? Because there's very concise ways now of getting entire year's worth recapped for you.
No. Well, I don't know. I just feel like I do not want Cobra's cock. Don't listen to my chin. My chin, I let him have my chin's identity, and he's just been running a fucking muck with it.
Rolling with
he
it,
needs
yeah.
to behave, because I'm going to spank him if he doesn't stop it. That's actually bar
Or that
boy, I think.
Crystal's chin, you're gonna get a spanking if you keep
Like,
this up.
seriously, I will fucking go to the doctors and get you trimmed down a notch or two.
Yeah.
And anyway, so by the way, I always poke fun at myself. Self-deprecating humor is my armor. And guess what? If you make fun of yourself, it kind of just opens the doorway to be able to make fun of other people. So I'm all about it.
No, it's not satisfying at the least to poke at someone like that. Do you know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't. No, I don't find any joy in poking at Cobra.
Yeah.
I don't want his dick. So get that out of your fucking. No.
I'll put that out of my mind.
Get that out of your mind. Crystal's
Okay.
chin, knock your shit off. I don't want his dick. But he does fascinate me.
Mm-hmm.
I see, and I try to tell Adrian, I just think he's lonely. And I think when he said to her, listen, I'm a guy. Like, I'm not going to take cues. You can't expect me to know that you telling me your life story means that you want to fucking date me. I'm a guy. Like, no truer words have been said. You can tell that guy is totally genuine. In that moment, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know you wanted to date me just because you told me your life story. Like, I'm not going to connect those dots.
Well, his
I'm a fucking
ability to
guy.
interpret social cues is garbage. He'll be the first to tell you that.
But I know
He got
lots
the
of men
Asperger's.
that are actually brilliant, that are
Yeah.
fucking emotionally retarded
Oh, sure.
and don't put the dots together.
But he's got
And
the diagnosis clinically, emotionally.
anybody
done.
with a penis, I'm so sorry. I hate to say this, you
you're
guys.
painting a
Anybody
broad
with a
stroke
penis
system.
does have some emotional retardation. Let's just be honest.
So
But
just a
girls
spectrum.
are just as bad. Girls are just as
Okay.
bad. We tend to just
Okay.
think that if we fucking throw a little bit, of a hint out there, you guys are mind readers, and we're idiots too. So don't think I'm just like hating
Gender
on
relations tubes. Yeah.
relations is what that is.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, you're on the ball.
No,
Bless you.
I don't want to take any. I don't want to take any pills.
What?
Chris. Okay, my chin. This is not an apartment for one. For two, fuck you. I said I don't look a day under 49 or 50. So telling me I'm 56 is really rude and obviously not
No.
true.
Oh, come on. He's trying to get a rise out of
I know
you.
they
Don't
were.
acknowledge
Listen,
it.
your guys' ego is more sensitive and more fucking fragile than any fucking thing about a woman. So don't even get me started on that. You guys have the most fragile egos known to the world. Tell me I'm wrong right now, and you will be a liar, Jeff Grubb. We have to be so
Make
careful.
a liar out of me. Well,
I'm 42.
I
You
think
fucking.
we get our egos hurt. It's a matter of how we handle it is what counts. Does that resound with you?
But how fragile is your ego? You guys are delicate.
I get pissed all the time. People leave me mean comments, and I read them, and I say, and I block them. I block them from my channel. And then that's it. I don't
really
yell
try
at
not to
them.
block. I think the blocking is for pussies, and but
come
here's
on.
the reason why. Unless they're like trying to take
not
you
worth
down,
my
like
time.
then I block. But
I forget about them. It's like someone coming into my house, crapping on my carpet, and being like, "What? You're telling me to leave?" It's like, yeah.
that's
get
not a
out.
normal thing. You don't go into someone's house and crap on the carpet. I
It's
thought
the
that was like a
same
normal
thing.
thing.
You come onto my
That's not a
YouTube
normal
channel,
thing, but that is why I
and
have
you
no friends in
talk
real life.
trash. You crap on my carpet. I'm going to give you the boot. I'm a dictator. This is my realm. Get
I'm
out.
a fucking tyrant.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not going to yell at them. That's the alternative. Is you get in the comments section, you start screaming at them, and then before you know it, you're a lol cow. The end.
Yeah.
So no, block them. Get them out of here, or just ignore it.
Yeah, just ignore it. Well, what I found works really well is I just join in. Like I just join in with the fucking tomfoolery, and I make fun of them, or I make fun of myself too with them. And usually they're just like, they just get tired of it. They're like, okay, she's not gonna fucking, she's trolling herself just as much as we are. This is kind of boring. And they move on.
Yeah,
and
fragile.
I mean, it's worked for me.
Hurts my
whatever,
feelings every time.
Yeah.
How I handle it. That matters. That's what counts.
And that's what I said. Like, whatever. It's whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
But you know,
Cry
I just
every
had a brain
time.
fart too, because I was reading the chat. I am
You're
42,
good.
and I am alone. That doesn't mean I have sex like every Friday night. I run a gangbang train on myself. So,
Damn.
That's a joke.
Wow.
But yeah. So anyway, I apologize for.
It's all right.
My people attacked you because we did think that you were someone else.
Oh, well, I was able to endure it and take the punishment, the yelling, the name calling.
Cuban is
pretty
a
intense.
spicy camera, dude. Cubans are spicy, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I can tell he cares deeply for you, but we'll give him that.
I tend to. I mean, I'm as real as they get, and like I mean, that's how I've maintained my friendships with like the people that I've interviewed, like the Whack Packers and stuff. Like I still have friendships with these people that exceed or that supersedes the podcast realm. And yeah, that he says he's Seizure. I think that he is. I think that's who it is for real. But like I'm still close with Wendy. I still talk to High Pitch Eric, and I don't really talk much anymore, but.
It's weird because for people asking in chat, I had to set up this StreamYard thing. I never used it before.
Dude, they're fucking Nazis. They're trying to get me to pay way more.
I was worried about names and stuff, so I deliberately went with the Jeff Grubb and all that. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter who I am. I'm just some human being.
When I started this, I had no idea. I mean, I was literally fucking doing a morning show. It was like a parody morning show called Waking Up to the 90s with Crystal and Janella. And I had zero broadcasting. No, that's not true. I was on terrestrial radio in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I was on K-Great 104. But that was the extent of it. And so when I first started doing podcasting, I did this stupid fucking mock radio show. And this is when I was like, I'd play 90s music, like 3 songs from the 90s. And then me and my co-host would do like celebrity news or whatever. And we would talk about our day and read funny stories from Yahoo's Ask Questions or whatever. And like the missed connections, which are great, from Craigslist. So we would just put together this little show every Monday morning. And like, I would literally be I'd call into the studio, right? And I would literally have a phone over here playing music, and I would be holding the phone up to the music. And like, that's how I was playing my music. Like, that's how fucking just raw I was.
What years was this? When was this?
This was 2000 and I want to say 13. Okay. And then I was doing that. It was Blog Talk Radio. It was only audio. I had like maybe 3 live listeners. I had maybe 15 replays. Like, it was so making just little bullshit. And then we started going at night. My home life was becoming more and more, it was unraveling more and more. So I was on more and more, to kind of just escape that. And so then I started doing the Crazy Shit Show, which was basically, we would just get on and we would talk about whatever, whoever called in, that would just guide the show. I never really planned anything. I just flew by the seat of my pants. And I got trolled by these guys that were talking about Save Eric's Butthole. And I was like, who the fuck is Eric? They wanted us to react a certain way, but I literally cannot be trolled. I'll just roll with whatever you say. So we were trying to figure out a way to save this guy Eric's butthole. They told me to get on Twitter. That threw me into this like Howard Stern super fan group of community that's massive. and I knew nothing about. And then the next thing I know, I'm hearing about this Eric, the actor guy. This is the same Eric's butthole we're supposed to save. He was treated very poorly on a podcast that I was listening to. So I reached out to him, and all of a sudden I'm getting all of these viewers and these people tuning in. And now I'm like, fuck this Howard Stern crowd. Like, I have to make content that's geared towards them, because they're going to want to listen to two bitches flapping their gums.
No.
So I started reaching out to more whack packers and having them on. I have no idea who they are at this point. But I'm getting to know them through each one of these interviews and gaining this following. This whole time I'm doing this, I'm literally using my real name because I have zero idea what the fuck kind of world I've just gotten into. And I mean, the rest is history. And here I am. And now there's no point in even fucking going without, like, under a different name, because everybody fucking knows me. They'll know my voice by now. It's ridiculous.
Last question for you.
Okay.
And then I'll see myself out.
I'm not going to block you. Shut up. Not you.
I'm telling you, you can't look. Don't look at it.
I love that guy, though.
Oh, okay.
I just
okay.
do. I
All
just,
right.
right here.
This is what friends do, is they rib each other. What was I going to say? So Gothie does tarot cards. And I was wondering if you did any kind of, I don't know what to call that. The word mysticism just comes to mind. But
Did you not see me read that dude's palm?
No, I missed that.
James Tussing, what was that guy? James Tussing or whatever, with the skull mask on. He came up and I said, James, she obviously is not in the right headspace. She's told you she's not in the headspace to do readings. Put your palm up to the camera and I'll read your palm. And he said, okay. And he put his palm up. And so I looked and I said,
you do palm readings.
I said, you masturbate a lot. And he said, yes, I do.
I thought you said poem readings at first.
No, palm reading.
Palm. Okay. That's pretty cool. You do that at the Renaissance Fair?
It's a total joke. It was a total troll. I don't do any type of any such readings, but I joked that his hand showed he masturbated a lot. I took a fucking shot in the dark because he's a guy, and of course I was
quick.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, on the fly
Sometimes.
there. Yeah, it's a good burn. Not bad.
Well, it wasn't a burn. It was more just like a haha. Funny.
Okay. So you don't like being negative, do you? You like to keep it positive, keep things nice.
I mean, I can be negative sometimes. No, I don't like hurting people's feelings, but like I'll ball bust if the moment
crunch
calls
them
for it.
every now and again.
Like, it would be really hard
crunch.
for me to not bust Cobra's balls if I had him on, just because some of his shit is so fucking outrageous. I'm just like,
get in some shoulder stretches and
what the fuck? And like, I think the Etsy guy that came up on her stream tonight that said that they're looking for him because people want their money refunded because the wands that he sold were not enchanted, they were just sticks. I think that's probably a troll, but I found it to be so hilarious. I was just like, what the fuck? And then the fact that he feels like his spells defeated ISIS, you can't write that shit. Like, I just think that's fucking, if he really believes that, I really hope he truly believes that, because that just makes it so funny.
I think it's pretty lame that they are not pre-charged with magic. He could at least give them a little bit of that JFS magic, and he doesn't.
See, this is...
I want the enchantment.
You can't, if you're telling me right now, I have to have this guy on, he's probably one big troll. I'm fucking naive as fuck. I'm dumb as fuck. I fall for it. Fucking hook, I can sing her or singer. You're telling me that this guy truly believes that he really did defeat ISIS because of his wands that he enchanted with magic? And
so this is where it gets really confusing. It's hard to figure out what Josh is trying to present to us as fact and what he believes in, because sometimes it seems like he is so convinced and convincing, because he'll be like, yeah, people shouted these things at me. And it's like, was it a hallucination? He said that on his birthday, his dad told him that a girl he stalked in the past had killed herself, and it wasn't true. And there's a huge amount of commotion as to whether or not his dad actually said that, if he imagined it, or if he lied about it. Sorry. So when he got the letter from Trump saying, thanks for defeating ISIS, he may have really believed that when he was playing make-believe and casting spells, that it actually did something. We can't tell. It's up for debate.
I mean, I guess it just depends on what you believe in individually. Like, do you believe in witchcraft? Do you believe in spells? So this is obviously subjective, but
Mhm.
I just kind of find it all to be, I don't know what to believe in. I don't think I've ever experienced. I mean, I do think that people can have really good insight, but magic spells and wands. I mean, to be so magical, because you call yourself a warlord and you have these enchanted wands, that's just ridiculous to me. I'm not gonna lie. If you can prove me wrong, that's fine. But these people are sitting here telling me that this guy actually has a letter from Trump saying that he did defeat ISIS. It's a troll. I get it.
Yeah.
What I think is happening is I think the fucking Cobra is trolling all of us.
Oh, now, so the whole Andy
But I know
Kaufman
that
thing.
I know your first response to that is probably going to be, no, he's not smart enough to troll
We've
everybody.
watched him for almost 10 years. That's the longest gag in human history.
Right. But let me explain something to you.
Okay,
The only reason why I say this is because I have dealt with whack packers for a very long time.
Whack packers.
Whack packers of Howard Stern. High Pitch Eric is one of them.
Yeah.
High Pitch Eric, everybody thinks that High Pitch Eric is just dumb as fuck and he's just, you know, a moocher and blah, blah, blah. And maybe some of that's true. But that motherfucker knows what the fuck he's doing. That motherfucker has a voice he can speak in that's deep. Eric the actor, everybody thought that this motherfucker was just so greedy and he was selfish and he was ungrateful and blah, 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 because he played that shit up because he knew that was getting the most airtime on Stern. But you put that kid on my show and you see a completely different side of him where he is grateful and he does talk about his quality of life being better because of the show. And he does talk about how much he got to experience because of it. And he does say he's grateful. And you just hear a respectful person. You hear a completely different person because they are smart enough to know what's going to fucking get them the most views and what's going to get them the most airtime. And that kid he's got Asperger's, and people with autism are notorious for being idiot savants. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole.
No.
But they are fucking smarter than you think they are. They're retards.
There's always that perspective with these types. There was someone called Chris Chan, and people wondered if he was doing that too. But I mean, we've had people who have known him personally. They've gone to high school with him. They've grown up with him. And no one is saying that he's like a different guy. Cobra is exactly, well, let me correct that. He has like a bad boy persona when he's on YouTube. He wants to be this really tough guy. But outside of that, he's just like this timid weirdo. And what was exciting is when he was interacting with Gothie.
He's a keyboard warrior, but something about this guy has got him fucking like thousands upon tens of thousands of views. Yeah. And I think that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know what sells, like what's going to get them the most. Gothie, for example, that bitch knows what to do. A gratuitous fucking wardrobe change where she's not showing anything. She's just she's in the background. She's taking her shirt off. She's got her back to the camera.
Yeah.
She knows that that's going to get in a crowd. She knows that that's going to bring people in. She knows that not wearing her partial denture is going to fucking cause and she knows that she knows. You can't tell me that kid doesn't know, that guy doesn't know.
That Cobra, he sabotages himself all the time. He does things regularly that would discourage viewers. And he's not that smart. I promise. I've been watching this boy for the longest time. I've interviewed him in 2014.
I will never know until I have him on this stream and I talk to him myself.
I hope you get him. It ain't easy. He's a nightmare to try to wrangle. I promise.
I have gotten... I got Andy Dick at one point. I used to have Johnny Fratto come into my hangouts just to hang out, Joey Boots. These are all people from Stern, and Stern people are not easy to fucking win over. I'm telling you, they are very difficult.
Oh, I wish you the best. I wish you the best.
I know I'm up against a lot. I don't think that I probably will be able to get him on here. But I figured because I'm a girl, maybe, but no. Because I'm not going to play him like that. I'm not even going to fucking play that game.
He loves Courtney. Loves her.
And you know what? I've never seen her. I don't know who she is, but something about that relationship makes me feel like she's trolling him.
It's a weird mixture. I won't go too far into it. All I can say is that she has his trust big time, and he's also in love with her. So it's hard to compete with that.
But he showed interest.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He was into Gothie.
And
not so much later.
Then I'm pretty sure, and you guys know this, you guys know the history way better than I do. Obviously, no shit. I know nothing. I know what I fucking discovered in the fucking Boglum hole earlier for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I feel like she's trolling him. I feel like he would never get her. I feel like she's throwing him just enough of like attention to keep him loyal to her or whatever. But I feel like she uses him much in the way you guys accuse Gothie of using him, riding his coattails for his fame or whatever. I don't know. But I feel like Adrian had a real shot. I feel like I feel like there was a moment when I was watching him where he was like, wait a minute, you wanted to date me? What? And she genuinely would have dated him. And I think that comes across. So I think that her genuine want to date him came across. And I think that he was like, wait, what the fuck? I think she could steal him from her. And I'm sure if you guys bought a fucking wand that was enchanted, or we got somebody to enchant it, we could fucking do a little spell or whatever, boopity boopity, and we can easily make it to where Courtney, no harm comes to her, but
start buying the wands. We'll all cast a spell. We'll make it happen.
I really think that Crimson could have taken
from my
his
perspective
attention and his affection away from Courtney easily.
It seems like he just is not interested anymore. Maybe he was at first, but not these days.
Well, I don't know.
2 days later.
This all happened very fast, though. I'm correct in believing that, right? Because
this barely happened.
This
like this week
happened. Like they literally had this whirlwind this one night on FaceTime that was just great, I guess. And he jerked off or what. I mean, I don't know the details. I don't care to know the details. And then all of a sudden, like, they're talking about don't baby me. I'm not going to call you BPD.
To be a fly on that dog chair to see what really happened.
And she's calling him a sicko, and he's calling, and then they're just doing video responses back and forth. And it was like,
I think that magical night may have been exaggerated. That's my take. It sounds, because she dogged on him quite a bit, that he just sat there and nodded and listened, right? While she kind of told him about her life story.
If you watched the fucking stream, I don't know whose stream that was, that they were on when she was wearing the black list. She looked really cute. And it was like the first time meeting, and she was like, yeah, I called you. And he's like, yeah, I used to just ignore because this troll.
She got cranky. She got mad.
But who was that? Whose stream was that?
That was Courtney's stream. Yeah.
So the girl...
She somehow, I'm still learning how this all came to be, but it was as if Courtney was some kind of matchmaker, because it was her parents.
Whoever stream that was like, hey, because there was so and so was over here at the two.
Yeah, they brought her on.
Bottom.
Yeah,
I think it was are you the Boglum Chronicles?
No. I'm Seizure.
I think it was the Boglum Chronicles I saw this on, but it may have been just I don't even know. I can't even tell you, because literally I feel like
you saw a
mentally
recap,
raped the whole time.
A condensed version is what Boglum Chronicles did.
But whoever the girl was on screen. She was right here, and then she had a person right here, and she was like, hey, I'm going to take you and I down so these two can get to know each other. Mm-hmm. So she was like, whoever this girl was being nice.
She was being nice. Yeah, she was saying, hey, guys, talk to each other. Kind of smashed them together and said, hey, get to know each other.
Right.
Yeah.
This is so...
Didn't work out, though.
No.
It was so I meant to talk about this earlier. Cobra talks a big game, right? When he's in his videos talking about how women, they tell him that he smells good, that they're buying him drinks at the bar, that he has tons of fangirls, and that he's just like this huge smooth talker. But but I'm
gonna give you you guys are bitching, but I'm totally giving you 2 of my records autographed by me, so I don't understand why you guys are bitching about the price of the seriously.
But when he had to talk to Gothie, he had no game. He looked like a little kid, kind of smiling politely and looking around and didn't say anything. And that frustrated her. He had no game. So it was Josh versus reality there. It was pretty fascinating to see.
I just, that was very telling.
Yeah.
What was also very telling is when she started to stream about not being worth anything or nobody wants me, whatever, everybody hates me, I'm gonna go eat worms. This is a good example. Like, she played this voicemail where he's like, hey, first of all, don't say that you're not worth anything. Nobody wants you. Like, I didn't say that. I think that you're a great girl. Like, I like you. I just want to get to know you. That video, and like someone else made another mashup. I think Maintenance Mike. I watched something of his. I don't remember. I cannot fucking remember where all these videos were because I literally was just like,
they're everywhere.
I was like it was like crack to me, and I'm like,
yeah,
I can't stop. But that interchange between them where he was like, next thing I know, like we were just on for like 2 hours on FaceTime. I was talking to this girl. He's like, if I didn't fucking like her, I wouldn't have spent that time talking to her. That's a very good point. But Adrienne is already in her defense mode, so she's not going to receive any of that. So I'm watching this guy. He seems genuine for all intents and purposes.
I'm going to share a nasty story with you. A very similar relationship that he had in the past, right? Really short relationship with this girl. And they ended it. And she was screaming at him through texts and stuff. And finally she said, hey, I'm going to kill myself. And he said, do it. And then he made a video laughing about it. So when he's at his limit, all bets are off. And all that empathy and being a nice guy goes out the window. He's not always a nice person by any means. He can be.
Don't we all have a? No, I'm not by any means condoning the do it, blah blah blah. But anybody who says I'm gonna go kill, I don't know. I'm so fucking torn on that because I take suicide very seriously. But I also know, because I've been there myself, when you're genuinely legit about to kill yourself, like you really want to die, you don't tell a fucking soul, because that would be a cock block. So if you really want to kill yourself, you're not going to tell anybody about it. You're going to set that shit up, quiet as can be, and off yourself uninterrupted. That's the majority of the way times it goes. If you're talking about doing it, you're crying for help. No matter how you want to look at it, whether they're just trying to get attention or whatever, the fact of the matter is it's not normal for someone to cry for suicide, like to cry, oh, I'm going to kill myself, unless something's wrong. So even if it's because they want attention, they need that attention, obviously, because it's not normal to do that and it shouldn't be ignored. But then again, you have to walk that line, because do you nurture it, because then they continue getting that reaction and then it's just fucked up. But so I'm not by any means condoning that at all whatsoever, but don't we all reach our limit? I mean, fuck, there have been times where I have bit my tongue and minded my P's and Q's and remained respectful, and then finally I get sucked into that provocative, petty response that feels so good, that instant gratification of going, fuck you, and that wears off very quickly, and then the guilt sets in. We all go through that.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know. That's fair. I don't know how to.
No, you're very good at seeing both sides of things. Little devil's advocate. Cobra.
Yeah,
Cobra
I do see.
Yeah. That's a good.
I love the fact that my chin has threatened suicide for a BJ. Whatever works, bro. I mean, shit.
All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm going to yield the floor, but thank you for letting me have my 5 minutes. It was very generous.
Thank you for not being Jimmer.
Yeah. Jimmer.
Yeah. And
I have a link to this person or anything about it.
I apologize for.
Nah, it's fine.
For my buddy Cuban, but I can't get mad at him because he really is just he's just looking out.
He loves you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been there a long time.
Yeah.
Most people that have been there forever, like they you either like me or you either love me or you hate me. That's just the way it is. There's no in between. Either way you care.
Chi ball, as Gothie put it.
I don't know what that even fucking means. I don't know what fucking magic wands mean. I know of one magic wand you get from Adam and Eve, but that's I think for a completely different spell.
Oh yeah, the massagers, wand massagers.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel I should be very honored that you even came onto this stream. It sounds like from reading chat that there's a rare appearance by you. So
Jeff of the G-Band.
I thank you. Yeah, that was very Jimmer-esque. Right. And then also someone called me a lot lizard in the chat, and like that's something that he always called me, and he's the only one that ever called me that. So I think that there's
damn. Well, all right. Hugs and kisses.
Yes. Thank you. Wow, that was so fun. Baby, I'm so sorry. I hate to put you back like that. I love you. Please don't be mad at me. I had
that was longer than 5 minutes.
I know, but you know what though? Like seriously, like he wasn't Jimmer, and that was really important to me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me.
Okay.
And plus, I'm so fucking addicted to this fucking Cobraverse shit. Like, I really, you know what? I'm only addicted to it. All I want to do is just, because now it's a challenge. I just want to see if I can get him on my stream. And I want to fucking pick his brain about Crimson. And that's it. And then I'll be done with it. And I'll leave the Cobraverse forever. Maybe.
No, you won't.
I hope to join Worlds. No, my chin. You don't know what my fucking wants and needs are.
Yeah, it's also inspired by the hair.
And you know what? Here, you got your fucking wish. You asked.
Yes. Okay, guys, it's by the hair of her chinny chin chin.
Corey,
Oh,
I swear to God.
I love you, Crystal.
Corey.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh my gosh, Bolton! I fucking I don't know why I think of Bolton whenever I see you.
What, Cuban?
No, you.
Yeah.
I don't
Cuban,
know.
shut up.
If you do, I don't know it. You would take your dad to the Lord, you know, and stuff. I don't know.
Shut up. All right, I'm gonna put you backstage and you'll shut the fuck up.
Come on.
Still do it. She said
Crystal.
5 minutes for me.
Yes.
Crystal's in a.
So that was not. We know now that was not.
Right. But
So you don't apologize.
can you give us some kind of insight into who that was?
I can only tell you I know this chatter from Adrian's stream. They are part of the Cobra fuckhole that I got lost in earlier tonight on YouTube. And these new people that you see in my chat. These are people from her stream. She went to bed. They asked me to go live because they love picking on me and they wanted to bring it over here. So I said, fuck it, let him come over here. His name is Seizure Robot 5000. And I have to say, he was a delight. I feel bad that we thought he was Jimmer, but
yeah,
I don't.
just great.
he was a delight.
He was a delight.
Well, he wasn't bad. I mean, he was just kind of, I don't know. He's just kind of too much, like he's too mysterious at this point.
You are just as mysterious as he is because the only thing different between
Oh,
the two
hell
of you,
no,
the
hell
only
no.
thing different between the two of you
Oh, hell
is that
no.
you're just as
Oh.
anonymous as he is. He didn't show his
I
face.
might be
He didn't show
anonymous,
your
but
face.
I'm
He went on
more
mic, he went on mic.
transparent.
Eat a
I
bag
know,
of
but he
dicks.
came out of this guy's come out of nowhere in just the last couple of weeks.
I know.
That's a lot different than me.
Well, no, listen, this guy, I might be speaking out of turn here because I don't know very much, but it sounds to me like he's been part of this other, Cuban, I don't know if you know this or not. I learned from Crimson today that when you're ovulating or close to having your period, you really, you start dropping knowledge, you're smarter. So I just want to tell you, I'm about to start my period in a day. So I'm dropping knowledge eggs on you right now, Cuban. I don't know if you know but there are other communities aside from the ones that we are part
Of
of.
course, I know that.
So just because we don't know who they are doesn't
That's
mean
right.
they haven't been around. They might. That guy is probably OG himself.
That's the whole point of my question. Do you have any knowledge of that guy?
I have no fucking clue.
But he was well spoken. I will say this: he was well spoken.
Nice guy, very.
He's
respectful,
obviously
even
not
though you were
drunk.
a total
He just
fucking
talks
cunt to him.
normal. He just talks normal. How's that well spoken?
Right. Well, it's better than most people on here, Toad. Would you admit that?
I know, but come on,
I
you really
know,
gonna compare someone normal to here? Like, come on.
I know, right? What's normal? I know.
I have never been called a weak.
Yeah,
beta
but like Chris,
anything
wait
in
a
my
second.
life.
I did not take it like Crystal literally put everybody else backstage to talk to that guy. And
I
that's
had
cool.
to.
No,
I
that's
had
totally
to.
cool.
You guys understand why I had to? I
Of
had
course,
to
it's your
because
show.
Cuban, you
It's
would
your
not
show.
stop. And
I know.
Toad,
I'm a dick. I'm
you're
a sandwich.
total dick.
I'm
You
a
are
fucking
a walking
sandwich.
dick with a big fat scrotum hanging off the bottom of you, spouting off your fucking spermy bullshit.
Hello. Corey like giggling at the back of the class. Okay,
No
Corey.
argument.
Corey got that fucking visual.
No argument.
He doesn't get much.
I'm
But
not
he
going to
got that
argue with
visual.
that. I'm not going to argue with that.
Right.
But
But
Crystal
I'm not
asked-
faulting you for
Crystal
that.
asked
And I
for that.
explained and I apologized for you. Like, I'm not faulting you for that at all. And he even said, he commended you. He said, I had a really good friend in you because you were very protective.
LOL.
Did we ever get what that guy? Did we ever get to his agenda? Like, what's his deal?
He
I mean,
wanted to know about.
is he your fan?
He
Would you
wanted
say
to
he's
know
your fan?
about. He wanted to know about Crimson. If he was, I think that this is a guy that he's
Oh my
definitely been following Cobra for a very long time. Cuban, here's the thing: you're not going to understand
No.
the draw about this guy Cobra until you go watch his videos.
I'm not going to
Legit.
do that. I don't have time for that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
gosh, you don't even
No,
know
I do not.
what you're
Yes,
But I
missing.
do know.
because
But I do
this
know
guy is
Crimson.
so
I do
fascinating.
know. I've known Crimson for a long ass time.
Okay,
This
well,
is a guy version of Crimson.
So wait,
Let
he's-
that
he-
settle in.
so he's missing his front teeth.
I don't know.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't know if he's missing his
That's
teeth
a
or not.
fair- I think that's a
Cuban's
fair
teeth
question.
or lack thereof do not define who she is. Let's.
No, I like
Okay.
Crimson. I've always liked Crimson.
That's like saying, Corey, your pompadour hairstyle defines
That's right.
who you are.
Yeah,
That's
this
not true.
well, this is bed hair, but I still look
Uh-huh.
good.
Oh my god.
He hasn't even gone to bed yet, and he says that's
I
bad.
was in bed.
Corey, stop.
This is me out of bed.
bad dog.
Yeah,
Corey, go
Rupert,
ahead.
I'm not even. I don't claim to know.
But so
Oh.
at least I'm wearing an awesome shirt.
Bad dog, Corey, go lie down.
And Mighty Mouse are here to save the day.
You are definitely. You know what? From now on, I'm either going to refer to you as Pipsqueak or Mighty
Yep.
Mouse.
Pip.
Either one works.
I'm gonna call you Pip from now on.
I am
call him
not. I
Bad
just
Dog,
want to make
Corey.
you know because these people that follow this guy, they're diehard Cobra
Who
trolls. I want to
cares?
say fans,
They're
but they're
like
not
diehard
fans, but
Cobra.
they kind of are because
He
they've been
wasn't,
following
but
this guy.
Crystal, he wasn't all that like crazy interesting. Come on now.
So they're diehard.
No, he
Cobra
is.
Kai?
He's.
There's-
He would have been. He would be a perfect whackpacker. Like he is the epitome of whackpackers.
I don't
I'll
know.
give him a
Whack
chance.
Packer is not really too much of a compliment.
Well,
Her attitude. Her
Whackpackers
attitude
are known by
like-
literally millions of fans. Millions of fans, Corey.
I never heard of Whack Packers until I got around all
That
you guys.
that doesn't mean anything.
But there's been known so well and so much of millions of people. I never heard
Uh-huh.
around until I got around you guys.
Man,
But
it's
now
Mike.
you
Oh my
do.
gosh, so good to see you in my chat. Your channel sucked me into. I watched some of your shit. So there's another
I'm sick
guy
of
named
this Crystal's
Cyrax.
chin. I don't like Crystal's chin. Fuck you.
Well, Cuban, I don't like when you're drunk.
Shut up. I'm not.
Corey,
I'm
that
not
is
talking to you.
so funny coming from you because
I've
you
only
drink
had
all the time.
6
When's the
beers.
last time, Crystal? When's the last time you see me drunk?
Well, I don't,
Oh my God, who
it's
cares?
hard
What
to
does that
tell because
matter?
I don't know.
Every fucking night. What do you mean?
Damn.
Well, because I
he's-
wear the drunkenness sleeve so well.
Right now you're drunk. Shut the fuck
What
up.
does that
I
mean?
just woke up. I
Bad
just
Corey,
got
go
up
lie
of,
down.
You just
You're
want to
bad.
see me. You just
You're
want to
bad,
see me
Corey.
lie down. You
Bad
just want
Corey,
to
go
lie
lie
down
down
with
right
me.
now.
You just want
You know what? But I don't blame you, Crystal, for taking like. I think that guy did deserve like a time to speak with you, and the rest of us to shut the fuck up. So I didn't take that personally.
I knew you wouldn't because I know that you know me and you know that
But
I'm
I
not
don't-
putting you down to
I
be
don't
a
really
cunt.
get-
Like I'm literally.
He does kind of sound like Jimmer though, right?
He did, yeah, but there were times. Remember, I kept saying like there were times he would say, and I also remembered seeing a comment in Adrian's chat, and I could have swore it was from him, and he said I would love to talk to you sometime about how hard it was to handle Gothie, and I think that was from him. I could be wrong, but I think that was from him, and so I remembered that, and I was like, "There's no way this is Jimmer," because, you know. I don't know. Don't put yourself down like that,
No.
Tony. You're a great contributor to this chat.
That definitely was not. I swear, for like half of a second, I thought that was Jimmer, but that was not Jimmer.
Let's not get
Yeah, no,
carried
it
away.
wasn't.
And who even cares? Because Jimmer's had very little to offer for 3 years now. Jimmer.
I was shocked to the way Jimmer was like blaming me for everything. Like he was like legit.